Charleston White. What you got on, man? You a doctor?
So all y'all in the 5%?
Yeah. I relieve pressure. Yeah. I'm Dr. Pressure Reliever. Yeah. Now I wear this shit when I go through the airport. If you don't know me, I lie. You didn't say whatever I come to my mind.
Why? Like, what's the benefit?
I wake up playing. I think everybody playing. I think when everybody come out their house and get off the shitter, they playing. They playing on the people in their house. I think everybody playing, so I wake up to play. Yeah, I play on everybody, especially if you in my face. Yeah, I play on everybody in my face. I started doing that with my mama ever since I was a little bitty boy. I learned to play on people. Their emotions, their concepts, their beliefs. So I wake up to play.
He ain't lying.
Just throw random stuff on. One day
man, I wake up to play. When I get clean and put my cologne on, I'm trying to play on the beat.
That boy literally got a hat that say, I think everybody playing.
Yeah. When I'm sagging my pants and I got my gun tucked in my waistband and you can see my gun, I'm playing on. I wake up to play. I come outside playing. Life is a game to me. So I'm full of game. So anything in my face, I'm playing on it. Because I think it's playing on me. So that's my perception of life. I think everybody playing. I got a hat that says that. So I play on people.
Yeah, that's a well-known slogan that you popularized.
Yeah, and I believe that wholeheartedly. I think everybody playing. I think you're only serious when you naked and on the shitter by yourself with whatever you pulling out your ass.
Did you come up with that saying, or is that something that you got?
I came up with that saying. I've been saying that since I was a kid. I think everybody playing. And they've been saying, boy, you think life a game. Life go teach you. Life still ain't taught me. Your life still ain't taught me. I still do what I want to do and just accept the consequences.
The other day we posted I guess you posted a screenshot of your bank account.
One of my bank accounts, because you can see there was another one up on it. One of my bank accounts.
Yeah, and we posted it on Say Cheese, and it's amazing how everybody claims $300,000 is not a lot of money.
The average American do not have $300,000 in one bank account. I have that in one bank account.
The average
American do not have 6 months worth of rent saved up in a savings account. So that's just one of my accounts. I probably spent $300,000 in the strip club just not even touching. I probably spent another $300,000 buying cars for my mom or my sister, putting them in the house. I probably spent another $100,000 just in apartments and condos in different states. So it ain't touching this kind of money. You done paid me $1 million by yourself.
Facts.
You Say Cheese TV alone, just off Say Cheese TV, I done made $1 million. That don't even include my comedy tours, my residency in Vegas, my merch. I done been paid $40,000 for a 2-day interview. So man, they looking at that, but I know people with high bank accounts don't respond to other people's bank accounts in the comment section. But let me say this, this how I know these watching and paying attention. My Sauce Walker sent me $400,000 check.
Facts,
and said, I make this monthly, slanging that. Get what I thought? I'm finna start slanging too, nigga.
Huh?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Yo, just threw that in there at the end, though. I ain't gonna lie. You do, hey, boy. Hey, Charles, you gotta chill out sometimes, bro.
You can't show me a stream of revenue. I'm finna join that OnlyFans with that.
Oh, they gay.
You got me up. Shout out to South Walk. Yeah, my nigga sent me a check. I made $400,000 monthly. So, homie, I did that because I got family and friends who calling out the blue, and now I was and everybody who asking for money, it's to take your money that you done saved for them to go give it away to a bill that they could pay but struggling to pay. They want you to, so everybody has an entitlement. So this is why the Democrats feed off a liberal mindset. They think you're supposed to tax the rich to give to the poor. The poor. The poor still getting high. The poor still coming, sucking. All that's money monetized. But yeah, nah, son, I seen all them comments, homie, but nah, nigga, I did that to talk to them. That's coming out the woodwork asking. If you ain't gave me no, or you don't expect to give me no, don't come trying to play friend, sister, cousin, or nothing, asking for no money, and you didn't grow up in the household with me and mama and them. If you ain't done that, man, but see, yeah, and then don't text me asking me for no money. So yeah, I wanted to cap for a minute and put it in their faces. And all this off talking. This ain't no deals. I ain't got no record company. I ain't got nobody behind me. It's all off me learning the internet.
How often do people ask you for money?
I get at least 10 times a day. Yeah, I get a sad story about 10 times a day.
Is that what you talking about, boy? I said you could do it, boy. Boy, keep going.
I know you're a giving person, but
I don't give if you ask. I give on the spot. I move by spirit. You can't come ask me because I think you playing on me. I got to be moving throughout life and see something throughout life unexpectedly. I get to my mama, my kids, my immediate family, but a mother outside of that got to be willing to give me something to get something. Perform a service, running errands, washing clothes, cleaning up, sucking. Give me some performing the service. But you can't just get no. And I bribe. I bribe everywhere I go. So every club I go to, I tip in the parking lot, I tip the chick at the door, I tip everybody that work as the establishment. So I grease palms, as the old you say. So everybody make sure I'm taking care of or try to treat it special. But you can't know me and ask me for money. Because what if I didn't have the money? What was you doing when I didn't have the money? Who was you going to then? That's why I f with hoes and prostitutes.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, $300,000 is a lot of money. $10,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, like he'll be saying some and he just sneaks some in there.
Only on the internet, everybody's rich. Everybody's rich on the internet.
But when you look at the American economy, it says differently.
Exactly.
Homie, I'm like the politicians. I got wasteful spending too. I got wasteful spending every night because I'm a gentleman and I like being in the gentleman's area, just like the old Western movies. At the end of the day, the cowboy like going to the saloon where they playing cards, poker, drinking cigar, and it's a whole house upstairs and this whole serving drinks. I live for that. I don't want to go home and be in the house with the woman and the kids and me and my woman holding hand watching. I don't want to do that. I think I'm a real prophet. And no prophet in the Bible, no prophet in no religious book had a wife and kids. That's the peasant. No king went in the house with his queen.
He married with kids.
That's the peasant. The king always had a queen and concubines. So we talk that king and queen talk, but it only got one woman. Ain't no real king. King has concubines. So I want to be a king with plenty hoes and a queen. And you cannot do that poor and broke. Depending on your woman's lease, riding on your woman's taxes, riding on her being the breadwinner. You cannot be a king and your woman sits higher than you financially. You compromise. I ain't a compromised black man in America. And everything and everybody around me benefits from me. So I can do what the I want to do. And feelings don't move me. I'm a real king. Yeah, if I ain't slapped you in the mouth and kicked you in the ass and called you, your feelings don't move me as a woman. So I operate as a nigga with money with a king mindset.
I think another thing too is when we posted it, it was funny to see how invested people are into how much money other people have.
It's been like that since we've been putting posters on the wall since the Word Up magazines. We have always been invested because we idol and we worship these small gods. Celebrity are gods to poor people. Poor people live their life through rich people. That's why they got the lifestyle of rich and famous. That's why they got BET, How I'm Living. That's by MTV, How I'm Crib. That's why they at the barbershop argue if Jay-Z got more money than Nas. That's why they argue over other people's lives. That's why people follow. That's why have 0 posts, 200 followers, but be following 10,000 people, and they in everybody's comment section. You have to live through these people. This is where you get your hope from. This is why you play the lottery, hoping one day you can live like this. Where else could you see it? If you didn't peek in celebrities' lives, where would you see success and affluence? You don't drive through rich neighborhoods. I used to sit from that position and point of view. I used to watch all the How I'm Living MTV Crib till I find out them were lease cars, they wasn't they have. When I find that out, so then when I find out the average person that we watching, that we think got the money, ain't got the money. Because they don't show us their lifestyle. They do photo ops and props. I wake up every day and show you the lifestyle. I wake up every day and show you the lifestyle. From the time I wake up, I'm live in the morning showing you above the water. I'm showing you the lifestyle. Cause I didn't want to be what I was looking at, admiring something that wasn't real. Yeah. Nah, ain't gonna look at me and say, man, I really done it. I really done established myself to be to make the world stop and look and listen.
What I remember you told me before that anything over 5 million is just too much for you.
For me.
In another interview, he said 20, but it was really 5 million. You said
really
anything over 5 million.
20 too much for me. Yeah, 20 million, I'm gonna corrupt. Yeah, I'm gonna think I'm God on earth. I'm gonna be like David Koresh. See, Puffy went freaky. I'm gonna start a cult. Yeah, now I don't want 20 million. I'm gonna become a cult leader. I already know it. 5 million, I'm gonna preach and just, pimp from the pool pit and mac like a. But anything over 5 million, I'm gonna turn into the devil for real. In the name of God. Like every other God, every other good man, God get that kind of money too. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. So 100 million, 50 million, there's no way you can stand in the grace of God with that kind of money. You're gonna become a God. Yeah, I just want to be a dirty prophet, like Dr. King. I don't want to be a God. I want to be a rebel like Dr. King. Preach and y'all honor me, and I done all the hoes and don't nobody say nothing bad about me. Just like the good Reverend Dr. King.
Yeah, because I feel like if you have over 50 to 100,000 on you daily, it's the same thing as having 1 million.
No, it ain't.
I mean,
I spent $100,000 from May to June. I ain't think I was God. I spent $100,000 in cash money from my birthday to damn near in less than a month. I spent $100,000 in cash money. I ain't think I was God. So no, it ain't the same.
No, I feel like though, if you can have 100,000 consistently, I feel like it's the same as having 1 million.
No, it ain't.
Consistently income, 100,000 a month income. It's the same thing.
Man,
because it's freedom.
Sometimes me and you might do 3 interviews in a month. That's 30,000. I might go over there and do another. That's consistently. I might do 50,000 in a week.
But you feel free though. I feel free,
but I don't think I'm God. I just with a lot of hoes. I don't think I'm God. I ain't trying to conquer society. I ain't trying to save the world. I'm trying to live once.
But you're out of. You no longer have to live in the rat race. You're free.
No.
You can
I don't
wake
have a
up
concept with reality anymore. My reality is distorted with success. I don't know what it feel like to be normal anymore. I do what I want to do. Most people can't do that. If I'm bored, I create excitement. If I'm sad, I go spend money to make me happy. If I'm depressed, I go do something, and change the depression. So I can change the weather. If it's cold here, I can fly. So,
that seemed pretty godlike to me though.
No, that's what God gave man to have on earth. Dominance. That's me in the position, in the state that God created Adam.
That is a little hypocritical. I see you called that out, Sean.
To be in, to have dominance on earth, to walk in purpose. Everything you touch turn gold. That's what God designed man to be, not him. Nigga, I'm what God designed man to be. Dominance on earth. Be fruitful and multiply. I had 2 kids by 1 woman. I sow in the people. I don't buy stocks. I don't invest in real estate. I invest in people, preferably whole, half naked.
What's good, Third Eye?
The least of those, as the Bible describes them.
Do you feel successful? Do you feel like you've made it?
Every time my mama called me and put me on the phone with a doctor, my mama worked for Bank of America, so every time she called me and say one of her executives, I feel very successful. Every time I sell out a comedy show, or every time I get a new booking, every time they cancel me and say I can't perform at this comedy show, and call back 2 weeks later and say, hey, we want to put Charleston. Nigga, I feel very successful. I'm excelling at everything I do. I haven't failed yet in 5 years at anything I've done, even doing a nonprofit. I haven't failed yet. So I feel very successful. My daughter, the results of my children, how their lives are. My mother don't have to worry about nothing. I feel very successful.
Do you think, and this has been a new discussion online, where people are saying rap is dead. Where do you stand at where music is now?
Drill rap is dead. Gangster rap is dead. But Big X the Plug is a creative rapper. There's storytelling. Storytelling rappers have never died. It just became obsolete because the fan base was bloodthirsty. Now they done seen their favorite rappers get killed. Their favorite rappers go to jail. Now they want to change the tune now. So now what you're starting to see is more creativity or more storytelling is starting to resurface back into the genre.
You don't feel like, I remember when I was in high school, it was cool to be a rapper. Everybody wanted to be a rapper. But now it seems like people don't want to be a rapper no more. That's not the thing that people want to do.
Because rappers was imitating street niggas. We all secretly wanted to be street. That's why we embraced the snitching code. That's why we embraced the street code and we're football players. So we all secretly wanted to be street. The rappers was perfected mimicking the street better than anybody. So the rappers have always mimicked and imitated street guys. We as kids, like you said in high school, have always imitated and emulated the rapper who was imitating the streets. The streets have always been the who taught us which finger to put a ring on. Pinky ring, watch, bracelet, chain, unbutton your shirt a little bit, have a little. The streets have always showed us that. The rap came, if you remember the movie Paid in Full, started mimicking that. Run DMC with the big chain, that was the street look. It wasn't until now, until the rappers started putting on dresses and painting their fingernails that they was looking like the streets. Gunna and them don't look like the streets. Lil Baby and them don't look like the streets. So now them looking like weirdos. We don't want to look like weirdos, so now these talking street.
Okay, he cooking a little bit. He cooking a little bit.
Heterosexual, combined, bisexual. So,
they gay.
Don't nobody want to be a rapper because we starting to realize the rap lame. He's always been lame. That's why guys like Vanilla Ice could get in. Milli Vanilli. So homie, rapping have always been lame. Nobody have ever took a rap serious until 20 years ago. So even a rap, even Nipsey Hussle said, I'm nothing like these rap. Homie, even rap discredit rap. Children made rap idols, not grown men. We fell in love with them as kids, and because we idolized them, we grew up with them, we grew up loving them, but them just as flawed as the on the corner. And them most of them some weenie. That's why ain't no rap done nothing to me. He go call the police. You need to go to jail for everything else. Punching me in the mouth and hitting me in the eye is a misdemeanor assault with a $500 bond. Who gives a f about a $500 bond when you can kick my ass and make $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 in interview money for kicking my ass? That's why I hit across the head with shit. That's why I do. Man, I know what I make off of it. Man. So it ain't nothing to beat me up and go to jail for a misdemeanor.
I think the more information that's coming out about rappers not making money, that's turning off a lot of artists too. A lot of people who want to get in the game.
They never made no money. Tupac died with
That's what I said. That's what I was just saying. Thank you, Sean. What's good, Jasper?
$20,000 in the bank account. Rappers have never made no money until Master P and them came and started giving them money. Dirk and them got big contract. Rappers have never made money. They've always had to come out and hustle. Rappers have always got pimped on by the record label. Always. It's never been the case. It's designed to keep the artist in debt. They get them enough money to go get them some jewelry, buy their mama some house, enough money to keep them working doing shows because they're dumb. Most of these niggas get the contracts. They're already coming out the ghetto poor, so they're already desperate.
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't wrong about the desperate dumb part. Reason why I say that is because still hearing about all these people that had bad deals and the stuff they went through in the past with their record label and stuff, and they still decide, you know what? I'ma sign this deal. Like, you don't get your goof ass on somewhere and build you some leverage like that Russ did, boy.
You ain't lying.
But niggas,
they got an image they want to uphold and project and propel to people. A false image. So, nah, homie, I didn't know as a kid. He was in his mid-20s, going on 30s, till you realize, man, these ain't what they rapping about. The who really about what they rap about don't last long. Ask King Von. Ask King Von. Very few of them really with that shit. Yeah, so now, Jeezy was rapping BMF. So I can't rap it no more. Hit the brakes, voila, in the trunk, do tricks. That was Big Meech and them trick to pop the trunk open. that he put in the rap song that we thought he did. So now they've been tricking us. So now everything's being exposed because we live in an information age. You can't hide nothing no more.
Yeah, and there's less stars than ever before. I mean, now you got Young Boy. I mean, the Baby's not who he was. Lil Baby really is not who he was. Playboy Cardi's a star. It's not too many stars in the game how it used to be.
I don't know one Playboy Cardi song. I don't know how he came up. I ain't never seen a video. I don't even know what he looked like. How he a star? He must be a star. He a star among white people.
He's a star in his world.
Amongst people who listen to Drake and Kendrick, like, come on now. Real people don't listen to that.
Yeah. So
he's a star in his world.
So because of we now have a new world that's called metaverse world. We all stars. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody has their niche audience. You're right.
There you go. So you talking to a who got 5, 6, 7 million followers, you can't tell them they ain't a star in a metaverse world because they are. If you got millions of followers in metaverse world, you're a star. Most people don't live in the real world to know who's a star in the real world. So it don't matter who's a star in the real world. We're bigger stars in the metaverse world. Charleston White is a bigger star in the metaverse world than Playboy Cardi. Charleston White is a bigger star in the metaverse world than Lil Baby. You cannot put a rapper up to Charleston White in the metaverse world. I'm bigger.
He ain't lying.
They don't go viral every.
I ain't gonna lie, he got a point. Up until I say Drake and maybe a Young Boy. Other than that, be quiet for most of these rappers. I'm talking about they drop an album, we don't know.
He ain't lying.
They go on tour, they gotta put 50% off on the tickets, and then guess what? Tour canceled. People ain't want to buy the tickets for 50%.
He ain't lying.
They put another 35 on top of that. See if somebody gonna come. 10 people bought tickets. Crazy.
Every other day. But if you bring them out
right.
in the real world, I'm equally, if not bigger, because I'm a bigger star in the metaverse world, and people live on here, not on the rap charts.
Do you think people care about music as much as they used to? Because I don't feel like they do.
No, you can be great in music, you can be good in music, but if you don't have a gimmick or a story or a niche to put your music in that vehicle, your music won't go nowhere. Your niche, the gimmick or the story is what's gonna move your gift and for music. The music is not the vehicle no more. Nobody cares about it. Everybody's good in music. You better have a gimmick or a niche or a hell of a story to push this. And I learned that from watching American Idol in shows like America's Got Talent and The Voice. They go get all these people that's great in music and talented and with a gift for a talent. Once they get down to the top 15, top 12 contestants, they give you a story about each person and take you back to their home life, their town, and they say, okay, America, it's your time. And based off their story, they get 10 million people to vote for just this one person. So they find so if you ain't got that, then you just singing for a hobby, rapping for
I tell rappers that all the time. They're always saying, I'm better than that person. I'm better than this guy. I'm better than this guy. I rap better. That don't mean shit if people can't relate to your story.
You have to have.
If you're not relatable,
not
relatable, it's a waste of time.
So that's where rappers lose it.
He ain't lying.
They don't know how to sit the rap characters aside and come out and tell the story to attach to the rapper to push it. What you went through? What hurdles you overcame? What struggles? You got.
I blame the interviewers because the interviewers asking about how Lil Rodney and them got shot. Shit like that. They ain't asking, hey man, how was it coming up as an artist? You feel me? What was the trials and tribulations like that you went through? They not asking that shit no more, gang. They asking, I heard you be getting shot up in your hood and they be saying it's you. Is that true?
He ain't lying.
Hell yeah, but that's us, bro. We on that block. We catching them try to come through. We swinging that. I'm talking about swinging that. I caught it the other day. I'm talking about try to jump the gate. Drop this. You heard me? I'm like, these lost their damn mind. But it's the interviewer's fault at the same time, though, because that's all they answer there. And the rappers nowadays, 9 times out of 10, they in them streets, gang. You heard me? So these interviewers need to ask better questions, in my opinion.
I have a backstory. damn near violin. You have to have a story from a good guy that went bad, bad guy went good, it has to be a story with a niche or a gimmick. You just out here in the crowd with good talent, like everybody has.
Max B's home. Harlem legend. He did 17 years. Big East Coast star. Do you know any Max B records? Do you know who he is?
Nigga, I never heard of him. I'm 48 years old. I am a hip hop expert. His music have never been played outside of New York. We don't know who Max B is. Don't know who he is, what he home for. Don't know what he was in prison for. We from the South. And in the South, we've never connected to anything.
Fast, third eye. You ain't never heard that boy Academics ask them Chicago boys, hey, how is it trying to get to the studio? Is it ever an issue? You guys ever have an issue getting to the studio? Or staying focused and out the streets? How do you guys stay focused and out the street? Nope. They saying, hey, how did Lil Rodney from across the street? I'm hearing he's your ops. He's just dissed you online. I'm seeing this Instagram post right here that we shared. That we share. Like, bruh, get them boys a chance, gang. Get them a chance.
He ain't lying. Outside of Jay-Z, Nas, Jada Kiss, Biggie, LL Cool J, Max B's, and Jim Jones. I with Jim Jones by way of Dipset now. But it was more Joel Santana was the Jim, and the rest of them was background singers. You know, the Joel was the Cameron came, cause Cameron had the niche with the pink fly. The rest of them were just props. Yeah, they were fly in Harlem, but to the rest of the world, them were props, homie. That's why we looking at like Big Dog Jim. You was a prop. It ain't now a song we can sing other than ballin'. We don't know nothing. We ain't never heard a bumping them out in the trap other than Dipset. And Jewels was the. So I don't know what these. But you know the has-been. So I tell young, you got different category of niggas. You got used to be, still ain't. That's why he still talk about who he used to be. You got the has-been. The has-been is the Jim Jones and the Max B. Them was the back in the day. They ain't that today, and they still trying to live like that's the has-been that don't want to retire.
I mean, it's hard to say Max B's a has-been. He did 17 years.
Been in prison for 17 years is a has-been. Has-been. You got 17 years of doing nothing in the world. You think you supposed to quantum leap in today's society, and you still that same. Big Meech couldn't do it. Bobby Shmurda couldn't do it. What makes you think Max B go do it? You know why I think he go do it? He's much more presentable and articulate and giving interviews. He sound like he spend more time developing and elevating and growing his brain and his mind. Or rather, the rest of them come out delayed, seem like. They can't get in front of the camera. And articulation and conversation is everything.
Right away when he got out of jail, he hit the ground running.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to show some growth. If you can't come out and talk, then you leave the people back where you are. So they go compare where you are, where you was, and who you are today, and who you are today, because you don't look like what you were. Pooh Shiesty go struggle with it. All of them, because homie, these people waiting to hear. They want to hear the story. They want to hear your journal. They want to hear what you done went through, and you leave the people hanging when you do that. That's why my mama would say like, son, you overcome everything by the power of your testimony. You overcome everything by the power of your testimony. So in every environment, in every entity I enter into, I find an ear that you would say the king's ear to go tell my story to. I win people over by telling my story, what I've been through, where I've gone through, what I've had to overcome to get to where I am today to seem so intelligent. So homie, that's a movie if you know how to talk. And people like to watch movies. So he's very articulating. And he's fascinating with his gift of storytelling. He got a great recollection. He's bringing in new content that people have forgotten or don't remember, or that he's reintroducing from years ago and bringing them up to speed. So he's almost got 17 years of a documentary he can come out and tell about. That make him different than the rest of the niggas. I ain't seen nobody else be able to do that like him and do it as good as he's doing.
Well, New Yorkers feel if you don't know who Max B is, you're uncultured. Do you agree with that?
Most people are uncultured. We don't eat pizza that they eat. We don't go to the bodegas. We don't know battle rap. So we're very uncultured compared to New York. Don't nobody, like Pimp C say, we don't play that bullshit down here. Actually, we don't play that bullshit down here. Put y'all records on one side of a store, put our records on another side of a store, and see who sell the most. Don't nobody listen to that. Nobody listen to New York rappers but New York rappers. That's why them ain't in the charts like us down here. That's why Atlanta and the South been ruling for what, the last 20, 30 years? Because we're uncultured, nigga. We got a Southern culture that we embrace, and Timberlands ain't part of it. Being cold in the snow with fur around our heads, that ain't our culture, my nigga. We play outside at Christmas time and shouts. We don't know about Puerto Ricans. We don't know about the Statue of Liberty. We didn't smell the dust from the Twin Towers, so we ain't tuned in to that New York, my nigga. We respect it, we salute it, but y'all on the island, nigga. Lying. That's why.
You ain't lying, boy. I ain't gonna lie, New York, boy. Y'all down there on a thin line of becoming the next, and I do mean the next. LA, man. I'm talking about LA's such a niche sound. Like, I think only their ears is trained for what they got going on. You feel me? Like, they in the 80s with it.
He ain't lying.
Y'all on y'all way. You feel me, bro? Y'all down there stuck in the 2000s, in the 90s, gang. Like, come on now.
Y'all got Rockers Island. Y'all, the DC ain't tuned into your culture. The Virginia, the New York, Harlem ain't tuned in the Bronx. So no, we're not cultured. We don't know who Max B is. Asked us about Scarface, Pimp C, UGK, 8 Ball, MJG, Jeezy, T.I., Future. We gonna go to singing songs, but we can't name one Max B song that we can play in the club and jump up and start throwing money like we do with that Future.
He's been getting a lot of love though. I've been seeing on the internet.
It don't matter the love. All real.
That's public. That's media control.
The street get love, but the love is fake. I bet he didn't get that love for 17 years. So this is not a reward, boys and girls. The average who come home after 17 years don't get this love. So let's first say that. This is fake love and false love. I ain't heard him mention his name in 17 years. I've been on the internet 6 or 7. I ain't heard him come with a Max B story. I ain't seen him say free my Max B. So man, y'all miss me with that. Everybody chasing the clout because he got the lights and the cameras and they want to be a prop in this movie that's being shown.
Yeah, French Montana been holding him down though.
I don't know what he been holding down. I ain't heard him say nothing about him. Whatever they do in the dark, him and French been doing it. But I'm saying ain't nobody been keeping him alive to the public.
You feel like Southern rap it runs hip hop?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Southern rap runs the hip hop culture right now.
Yeah, I feel like
it's the motor, the transmission, yeah, in the axle.
Yeah, I feel like if the South don't rock with you, it's kind of you're limited. It has to go through the South. If the South don't love it, you're limited.
Right now, everybody got to bow down to the South.
Because it comes from the South. If y'all know any better, you feel me? The originators. Y'all going on a couple years when Miami really make it out, you feel me? Like when Guap really make it, it's gonna make sense.
West Coast ain't popping. If West Coast ain't getting it, them shaky boogie up north ain't getting it. The East Coast ain't getting it. You got to come through the South because this is where your soul lies.
Where y'all get Jet from.
This is
where y'all get Miami Cuban Links from. Where y'all get Dukes and started wearing dreads from. That's South. I'm telling you.
Where the soul of music stems and builds from.
The dirty
this
South.
Is where your ancestors lie and lay. So how else you gonna tap into the soul of what you is, nigga, and you can't come stand on the blood and the sweat and the tears of the ancestor? They too far away from the plantation. They don't know the drum beats no more. Yeah, they too far from the plantation, nigga. Yeah, but nah, we took over the rap game, homie. And there's nothing that Drake came in and what Drake had to do, he had to come down south to get to where he at. If you want to get to the top and rule, you got to come through this pathway because you can't be crowned king of rap if you ain't crowned through the South.
Do you think Max B's about to be 50 years old. Should he keep rapping or should he become a podcaster?
No. His game is podcasting. If he get back on that stage with them sloop feet, in that belly, no, nobody's as entertained by a 50-year-old rapper but 50-year-old. And them ain't really buying ticket sales.
I don't know, man. Both of his shows just sold out.
Both his shows?
4,000 people. Wait, 6,000 people in minutes.
All New Yorkers.
Yeah. East Coast. I mean, you still got Connecticut and Boston and Jersey.
You can go platinum in New York alone.
Yeah.
You go platinum in New York alone. New Yorkers been doing that, homie. That's nothing new. Where was these 6,000 people 10 years ago?
I mean, you know artists get bigger when they go to jail. You know that.
He's gonna be big online. 6,000 people come to a party. Once the party and excitement and the thrills and feels is gone, who gonna be listening to that shit? Who gonna be listening to that shit? And don't get me wrong, these can still rap. Jim Jones can still rap. Fabulous can still rap. Juvenile, all these can still rap. Turk, all these can still rap. Who's gonna play and stream that shit? It's not relatable to us anymore.
Yeah, that's a real good question. You feel me? I want to know too. And I hope they pop out because they better go to the shows. They better buy the tickets. They better be screaming because they be talking crazy, boy.
To get in our car and
trying to force legends on us.
We're already conditioned.
Don't even listen to them.
To our favorite drum beats and musical lines. It's going to be hard to come in as a 50-year-old and go back to talk about balling. I got the Rolls Royces. Whatever driving trucks now that used to have the keys. He ain't got that no more. The children are relating to NBA Youngboy because they call it what? Pain music. We ain't playing NBA Youngboy in the car. We going back to Jeezy. We going back to Future. Every now and then we put some new shit in, maybe one or two songs. But our playlist don't consist of new rap music. So how is he gonna introduce at 50 years old his best game to come rap without rhyming and no beat like he doing now? He done already created a formula and a method, nigga, that's gonna outdo way more. Because rappers are not making money. Period, point blank. They are becoming the least paid individual in entertainment. They're becoming the least paid person and they're leaving in debt. The record said these niggas are leaving in debt. Record companies aren't in the green with these.
Which to my point, when I said earlier, rap is dead, right?
Yeah,
if it's not, anything not growing is dead. Anything not growing is dead.
Anything not growing is dead. They rap by being too real. Real rap killed rap. The fascination and the mystique used to be there. We didn't know if they were. The studio gangster have always outlasted and popped the charts. We started demanding these be real killers and real gangsters. So we started shaming guys like Drake if he had a ghostwriter.
You ain't lying.
We started shaming rappers for having ghostwriters. And this is part of the business. Real rap. Cause we started killing real rappers who were rapping real. And these niggas started going to jail for rapping real. So you done fed the audience off real live rap. How can you go back to storytelling? Well, Big X is a big fat black that don't look like the killing. And he got his shirt off all the time. He's friendly, he's smiling. Homie, if it wasn't for that, rap wouldn't be on no charts.
So you saying Big X is saving rap right now?
Big X is saving rap. Yeah, Big X the plug saving rap right now.
People were upset with Big X for saying that he's not a rapper. He's an artist.
That's the difference. That's the difference. You want to be an artist because rappers get put in a box. Rappers don't get to work with country and western. Rappers don't get to work with rock and roll stars. Artists do. Artists grow. Artists have an A&R development. Rappers don't. Rappers get a life insurance policy put on them. Artists get to try new things. Rappers are bound to old things.
Yeah, but people are like, why belittle rap to big yourself up?
Why not? Why not separate? Why not separate your something? Why not separate your brand from something that's losing stock and value? We share stock. We sell stocks all the time. Why would you keep going down? This stock is going down. So why would you attach your brand to this specific genre when I got music with country western people. I'm an artist. If you want to last long in this entertainment business, you want to brand yourself as an artist and not a rapper. I'm an entertainer. I entertain. I've become an entertainer. I do podcasts, I do comedy, I do music. I'm an entertainer now. I don't just do stand-up comedy. I'm in movies, I produce, I do music, I do songs, I make music. I ain't a rapper.
But see, a lot of people look at it when Post Malone came in the game, he came in rapping, White Iverson. And then it's like people come in to use rap, but then when they get to a certain level, it's I'm not a rapper. But you came in.
Well, he didn't come in using rap. He came in using his talent and gift to make music that just so happens to be this genre. But also,
so why not come in?
Hold on. He came in singing too. He was singing too, while he's rapping, and he was playing instruments. Let's not discredit the man's talent now. He came in
Why not come
singing.
in doing country? Because it's hard to come in. You got to use the black platform because it's easier to do.
No, you don't. You don't have to use the black platform.
Nah, he called it out. He called it out, bro. Don't try to justify it, bro. He called it out, bro. Just like the 6ix9ine, just like the what's the name 6ix9ine, we try to be like, oh, I'm limited because I'm a Hispanic, because it is. Bruh, you know damn well that's what blew you up, G. Same with Lil Mayboo and them. Like, y'all be doing the mode, bruh. The same thing be blowing up Lil Mayo and them boy. They talking about some, nah, bro, that's what limited me, bruh. Pop stars and shit now. Fuck out of here, yo.
Everybody in the entertainment industry. Because
That's
when
facts.
black people get big, what did Thug say? You're not big until what? You go white. So why would a white guy have to come use a black platform to go big when his daddy is right up there with Jerry Jones? He didn't have to do that. People love the culture. People love the genre. But when you come down here with your love, they make you not love them. From the fans to the people you got to deal with. Because they want you to be what they want you to be, not the gift that God gave you for the world. Nobody's strictly for rap, homie. That's why everybody who gets stuck here die here. Everybody passes through here. Nipsey Hussle said he wasn't a rapper. He was a neighborhood crip, cuz. Y'all didn't have nothing to say about that. Everybody passes down low to go high. This is the lowest form of entertainment you can go through. You don't have to come through here to be big. It's just an easy pickup bag. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to try too hard to impress these low vibrational people. But everybody steps on these to get up the ladder. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't they? And why wouldn't he?
I agree with you 1,000%.
So they're not using it, homie.
You can still be an artist and be a rapper.
Rap music is just the bottom of the ladder to get to the top. If you want to get to the top, you better not stay in rap. You better not stay in rap if you're trying. This better be a pathway that you're going through. Everybody went through here. Tupac went through here to go to acting. Everybody go this route, homie, if you got a gift in music and entertainment. Tupac was an actor first.
But Tupac would never say I'm not a rapper. That's why I like Wayne. Wayne was like,
homie, everybody who get in rap starts to shame rap. All rappers do. Jeezy, Jay-Z. I'm not a rapper. I'm a businessman. Everybody gets into this because we're not in it. We're thinking something to be proud of. Everybody's ashamed to be a rapper, homie, when they start rapping. And started distancing themselves in their lyrics saying, I'm nothing like these rap niggas. So how can you be mad at that? This is nothing to step in front of the world with prestige to be proud of. I'm a rapper. Homie, it's a tool to discredit you. Violent, dumb, uneducated, unintelligent. Nobody sees a rapper title as prestigious. So why wouldn't you, as an entertainer who can sing, rock your big belly and dance and perform? You're a performer, you're an entertainer, but I can rap. It only makes sense because rap is losing stock, homie. So why would you want to lose stock?
I agree with you 1,000%. But to shit on something that you started out doing and it worked for you.
You shit on your baby mama? You shit on your baby daddy? Why you can't shit on something? Everybody shit on their job. When they get the job interview, they go tell people, man, I hope I thank God for this job. When they get the job, they praise God. So after on the job for a while, you get rolled up for being late. Now, man, I can't stay. Everybody shit on their job, Sean. Everybody. When you find out what the job entails. I hadn't seen a rapping yet, not on the rap. job, nigga. Future do it. Our baby do it. So what's the problem? It's just that he's succeeding at doing it while he's doing it. It's okay long as you still there doing it. So come on now, everybody on rapping and rappers. It's lost its prestige. It's lost its the things that it's been lost. They've been exposed. They should have kept acting, playing studio gangster. We was fine with them being studio gangster.
Trying to play with me like I ain't finna really fucking do that every fucking time, nigga. Big Guappo. Let's talk about life. Ay, I ain't talking about this, I ain't talking about that. I'm trying to get right. Ay, no, I come from the bottom, but a nigga like me trying to see new heights. Ay, I don't care if people say that shit made up. Whole time it's just hype. Y'all keep y'all stories. Remember them days they thought they could write my life. I got on my shit, I ain't playing no games. I'ma change my life. Ay, I'ma do what I want, it's my life. When they show fake love, I don't like it. Nowadays that shit advertising shit, I chase it and shit I like. Know you heard it, I got hands, but a nigga like me now, I ain't tryna fight.